What is up, YouTube? We are going to be doing another video today about my honest opinions on Gears of War 5, of how I like it as a whole, and if what I think is going to happen in the next game, and if there's going to be another game after Gears 6. Let's get right into the video. Hope you all enjoy. Alright, so just to explain how I'm going to be grading Gears and my honest opinions is, I'm going to be breaking it down into the four game modes, I think it is, unless you don't classify campaign as one. But first, we're going to start with the campaign, of how I like the campaign personally and how I feel it did. But getting into that, I think the campaign was very well planned and executed. I liked of how they went into depth with Kate's story instead of it being a traditional on Marcus Phoenix's end or JD's end of how they're the main characters, but I liked of how they did it. They went in more depth of it, and I also liked how they did an open world theme to it. So you got more exploration to do with the skiffs in Act 2 and 3. I thought that was very cool. I thought that was executed very well, and all the little things that you can get, like the upgrades for Jack, I thought that was pretty cool, of how you could play as Jack now, and the little things like the mods, the little abilities that he has, the passives, actual assault abilities or whatever you call them. I thought that was cool, of how you could find the ultimate upgrades, the little upgrade points for them. That was a very nice little thing they added in there. Then the relic weapons was another cool thing that I really enjoyed in that. That was a very nice little thing. I shouldn't say little, but there was, I think, 17 weapons in all, and they all had their little second ability, I guess you could call it, a second perk. Like, for example, the boom shot, it fired three or two missiles with one thing, and then you reload, which that was a nice little thing. And then getting into how they set up in the next game for that, of what they did, I thought it was, the way they left you off, it was kind of but it's still, it's pretty straightforward of what you did and all that. And then another thing is they added was the choice that you got to do in Act 4, which was not many people liked, but I mean, I like the whole aspect of that you had a choice to do something instead of just sitting there and it being a strict ending. Even though it ended the same way, it was a cool thing, but I didn't like of the characters you had to choose between to save. But in all, still a very good thing to do, and I think that spiced up a little bit of stuff for them. And then getting into the second thing I'm going to be grading it on is Versus. So Versus in Gears 5, I really love. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I like the aspect. I know it's basically the same thing as Gears 4, but Gears 3, I didn't like it that much, the Versus mode. But personally, it's all the same in general, but I feel like the little differences that they made and stuff was really cool and everything. Like the vault over cover, if you're going quick, the drag and all that. That was in Gears 4, but I liked how they carried that over. I like that combat. It's a lot more fast paced now, I'd say, than the other Gears of Wars were. Then getting into the third choice of what we're going to be grading it on is Horde. Horde in this game, I really don't like. I didn't like it in Gears 4 either. I didn't play it much in that, but Gears 3, I loved it in. If they'd just, next game, take out Horde the way they've been doing with the Fabricator and all that, it'd be a perfect game. I'd love it a lot. But I just don't like how the Fabricator, you have to buy those weapons and all that, even though you did buy weapons before, but there are pickups around the map, and you'd start with whatever gun you would like. Hammer Burst, Retro Lancer, Gnasher, Longshot, whichever gun you'd like. But I don't like how they do specific classes, what guns are set up with. I mean, it's cool and all, but I just don't like it. I like starting out with the traditional Lancer and the character you want to play as, instead of, if you want to use the Lancer grenade launcher, you have to play as JD. If you want to use the regular Lancer with the chainsaw, you have to play as Marcus or someone else. If you want the Retro Lancer, play as Kate. I don't like that whole aspect of it. I like the abilities end of it, like the passives and all the little things like that. Like the invisibility is very nice. That's a very cool aspect. I enjoy that a lot, but everything else, it's not really that fun for me. Horde in Gears 4 and 5, Gears 3's Horde, very good. So getting to the next one, we got the escape mode, which is basically you get dropped off in the as by a cog ship or a raven, what they call it, and then you go in, destroy hives and all that, blah blah blah. You get out. It's basically just a timed escape run to see how much you do it. It's in the name. I personally haven't played much of the game mode, but I mean it's a cool little thing they added. It's not a bad game mode. It's not a good game mode, I'd say. It's in the middle right there, but in all, pretty cool thing they added, different compared to what they've done with any other game in Gears. But getting on to our final decision of how my honest opinion is good, bad, if it was a great game, shit game, phenomenal. I'd say it was a very good game. I'm not going to put phenomenal because of the little stuff they had, like the campaign. If we're going to be putting that, I'd say that's a 9 out of 10. Personally, but in the game in whole, I'd say about an 8 out of 10, 8 or 7, just for the fact that I do not enjoy the horde in this game or the escape, because I really don't play that stuff much. Versus in campaign though was very successful for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and you should like and subscribe, or else I'm going to be coming to your house with a Lancer and I'm going to make you fight the Locust Horde with me. Peace out, YouTube. Hope you all have a great one. Enjoy.